Thank you very much, Matt. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you very much for the invitation to come and speak with you. Just a couple things perhaps I will cover. First, a little bit about me and my background. Who is David Dunford? I was born and raised in a small town outside of Worcester, so I'm a Massachusetts native. I went to Princeton University, attended there, and received an undergraduate degree in economics. Immediately went on to graduate school at New York University and received a master's in business and corporate finance. I think you can get an idea of just what kind of person my strengths are with that. I then had a 30-year career in investment finance. 17 years of which were spent with Travelers Insurance Company in Hartford, Connecticut. Lived in a very lovely town called Simsbury in Connecticut. And that was followed by 12 to 13 years at Merrill Lynch, and I was the head of investments for their insurance group. That was stationed back in Princeton, New Jersey, of all places. Life is a circle. In 2001, I had the opportunity to take a retirement from the corporate world. My corporate career had given me the opportunity to do this and allow me to pursue what I consider to be something that I've been thinking about for really since college, which was to pursue a second activity in public service. And I also knew I wanted to retire here in Cape Cod. I'd been coming out here ever since I was 2 years old, and it was a nice, easy decision. I built my home here in South Orleans and retired here in 2002. I spent 2 years on the Finance Committee here in Orleans in my effort to serve the public. I then was very fortunate to be elected selectman here in Orleans in 2005 after being here for just 3 years. And I was re-elected in 2008. I'm in the 6th year of my selectman term. And as a selectman, I've been honored by my compatriots, my peers, to be elected as the president of the Cape Cod Selectmen and Councilors Association, which I am very honored by. Also, in terms of giving to Cape Cod, which is very near and dear to my heart, what I want to do for as long as I am here, which hopefully will be as long as I'm around, is I'm a co-founder and on the board of directors of the Bank of Cape Cod, where I am the chairman of the audit committee of the bank. It's a $110 million bank that is providing funds for our local small businesses to continue to grow. Second, I've joined the board of directors of the Hospice and Palliative Care of Cape Cod, which is a non-profit organization and a service that is near and dear to my heart because my mother used this some 6 years ago. And as you might expect, I'm the chairman of the Audit and Finance Committee on the board. So I think I'm being stereotyped, which is fine. This is what I am. As I move forward, I look forward to being able to enjoy Cape Cod, and particularly over the years to come, continue to provide public service and to enjoy my 2 sons and my 3 grandchildren that visit me often. Why am I running? I've been a selectman. I have seen what is impacting and most importantly affecting the voters and residents of Cape Cod in this district where I seek the House seat. What is most important I see is the effect that Beacon Hill is having on us. I have been increasingly concerned from my seat as selectman as to the more and more control shifting out of the town's hands onto Beacon Hill, affecting how we, the towns, and therefore the residents on the local level, have less and less control of our revenues, less and less control of our expenses, and less control of our town resources. I think it's time to change a lot of this, bring control back to us, and I look forward to doing that. I have financial expertise, and my commitment to public service is, I think, my strength, and I look forward to doing that. In a nutshell, on the issues, I have done an awful lot of speaking with the voters in this district, and to a person, they're telling me the key issues are lack of job creation that we have here in this district and in Massachusetts. We have the lack of transparency and trust on Beacon Hill, which is very important. Second, third, we have concern about the expansion of state government and at the expense of local control. And finally, and most perhaps important as the other four, is the increasingly high cost of living that we have here in Cape Cod and what that's doing to our budgets and forcing some of our young families and seniors off Cape. I look forward to addressing those issues and I look forward to your vote on November 2nd.